Hello, everyone. I am Gianna Jimenez, the Student Government Association President, and I'm here to welcome you to this semester's State of the College Address. And I'm here to also acknowledge the collective reality that we're all facing right now. I am currently filming this video in my car. How else can I really describe how 2020 has been than this? I think this semester has been probably one of my hardest semesters here at WCC, just because the lack of motivation on my part has been at an all-time high. It's been really hard to sometimes get up in the morning and say, let's hop onto the Zoom call, just because that's not what I envisioned our 2020 to look like. I definitely thought that by this point in the year, we'd be back on campus and I'd be able to be giving to you this welcome in person. But as I acknowledge the collective reality that we all face, I also just want to give a big shout out to everyone here at WCC who has been doing their part to make sure that we as students and as the faculty members are all very assured of what's to come. So thank you for that. And I'm really excited to hear this State of the College address that's going to be given by our president, Dr. Belinda S. Miles. So without any further ado, I'd like to welcome Dr. Belinda Miles to unmute herself because she can't get up on stage, so we can address the school. Thank you so much for everyone that's here, and stay tuned.
Welcome, trustees, colleagues, and students. And hello to our student government president, Gianna Jimenez. We're so glad that you're participating today along with other students. You are the reason why we're here. The enthusiasm that you exhibit as student leaders representing our student body energizes all of us. Shout outs to all members of SGA, the Westchester Events Board, Phi Theta Kappa, our Viking News team members, our OLPAs, and all of the club leaders who create opportunities to engage and support our students. You represent us with distinction, and it's our honor and pleasure to be here for you in support of your goals. As we open today's State of the College Address, we do so recognizing that so many things in our lives have changed as we continue to endure the public health crisis we face fighting coronavirus and COVID-19. Our college continues to adapt to new ways of working and learning, mostly remote for now, as we prepare for a gradual and safe return to our facilities. We miss being together on site, and we thank the security and physical plant team members who take such good care of our spaces, keeping them safe for essential workers and students. But we know that WCC transcends our iconic buildings, campuses, and places, and that we are just as Viking strong in our Zoom meetings, in our WebEx classrooms, and Blackboard spaces as we are in person. All around us at this time, we're seeing growing civic engagement, demands for change, calls for equity, and we respond by providing safe spaces for learning, for engaging with each other to express diverse ideas, and for learning more about each other in terms of our similarities and our differences. We do this while imparting knowledge and skills that will prepare students for the next opportunity that they'll have to compete successfully for seats in four-year colleges and universities, like the roughly 42% of our graduates who've transferred to SUNY and CUNY four-year schools, as well as local institutions like Mercy, Pace, Iona, Purchase, as well as NYU, Columbia, Cornell, and even Yale. 60% of our graduates have earned career and technical credentials that qualify them to enter middle skills career paths with certifications and credentials that position them for future education and success. This commitment to student success is our enduring North Star, and it's part of our response to the economic crisis that the pandemic has caused. This fall, we welcomed 2,297 new Vikings to Westchester Community College. Many of those students are adults, and they have come as non-matriculated students who are picking up a couple of courses and have not yet declared a major. Some of them actually have bachelor's degrees, and more than 400 of them transferred to us from four-year institutions that they previously attended. They chose us. We also saw a change in the students who returned to us from last spring. In response to a JED Foundation survey on mental health, 70% of respondents indicated that they felt confident that they would be able to finish their degrees no matter what challenges they faced, and many of them did. Last spring, we awarded more than 1,600 certificates and degrees. However, preliminary data shows that there are about 1/3 of our spring students who may have stopped out of their studies. We're reaching out extensively, and we've heard from some of them that they didn't feel as though they had the skills to succeed in remote learning, or that the home challenges or the working unemployment challenges or childcare challenges created such barriers that it was disruptive to their studies. We must continue to assure these students that it is worthwhile to pursue and invest in their futures. We're here to help them succeed, and we don't know when the pandemic will be over, but we want them to be ready for the opportunities that await them. And so we need to keep them on track and on board. We're able to maintain our focus on student success because of the dedicated people who show up and deliver for our students each day. I see you bringing your personal best, your talent, to the workplace on a daily basis, whether remotely or on site. And it is through our collective work that we are streamlining processes, like how we're awarding scholarships to students more efficiently, our online admissions processes, automated communications to new and prospective students, expanded chat lines online to provide student support in real time, and interactive dashboards that provide up to the minute data for academic program review and other kinds of critical institutional analyses. We're infusing next generation technology like Starfish-based Viking Roads programs and DegreeWorks and Microsoft Teams to bring greater efficiency to how we get things done. And we're communicating cross-functionally in new teams and networks, like the stimulating brown bag lunches that engage faculty in ideas and best practices that they share, or other professional development activities sponsored by our Center for Teaching and Learning or through our workforce development area. These activities help us to connect ideas, ideals, best practices, and new thinking so that we can do things better and get things done. For the past several years, we've been working to intentionally design and refine our offerings to achieve three primary objectives. First, to attract students to innovative academic and training programs of the highest quality that puts them on the pathway to success. This includes cybersecurity, health information technology, advanced manufacturing, and a range of allied health programs like nursing and respiratory therapy. Our donor-founded Honors College accepted its 4th cohort of scholars this fall, and a new SUNY Pathways program helped us recruit more than 100 high school graduates who are high-performing, and it provides incentives for them to complete our associate degree and then to move on to complete a SUNY baccalaureate degree. Our initiatives to give students a strong start and keep them on track are maturing, and this includes guided pathways, the FYE courses, which are now going to be adding a career component based on the particular school where those courses are being offered, and a far more deliberate focus on managing cohorts that enter the college. We are reimagining support for academic and workforce pathways through programs like Viking Roads, through our Title V funding, and through our Perkins career and technical education funding. And here I want to give a special shout out to Dr. Lori Miller McNeil for her pragmatic vision and her tenacity that is driving resources to the college that are driving change. Thank you so much. The second objective is to pay closer attention to programming that gives students momentum as they journey through the institution. You've improved college readiness through programs like Step Up to College, multiple measures for placement, remediation reforms, mandatory tutoring and advising, improved dual enrollment practices, and you've expanded high-impact classroom practices and co-curricular activities like expert guest speakers, undergraduate research, project-based learning, rewarding leadership experiences, high-level competitions, and more to build students' portfolios and their networks. And thirdly, the work you are doing is preparing more students to transition to new opportunities. Our IPEDS graduation rate continues to rise, along with those graduating in 2 years and 4 years. We're building minds so that students can build their futures. And as stewards of their futures, students are looking to have sustainable lives for themselves and their families through the social and economic mobility that typically results from investing in higher education. Similarly, we are called on as stewards of our institution, charged with sustaining our ability to deliver the mission for generations to come. This year, I'm sharing the stage with several familiar faces to share highlights of our strategic plan. Our focus areas for the plan are academic excellence and innovation, enhancing the student experience, and stewarding our resources for a sustainable future. You'll hear from a variety of individuals from different parts of the college who bring distinctive perspectives and contributions to our work. Representing our first strategic plan focus area, academic innovation and excellence, I introduced our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Vanessa Morris.
Thank you, Dr. Miles, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak with you today about the state of our college. Never before in my career have I felt more certain about the critical role played by WCC in Westchester County. Society draws strength from its major institutions: family, religion, government, the economy, and education. Together, these 5 institutions form a network that in normal times we take for granted. But these are not normal times, and in times of crisis, we look to our institutions for support, for stability, and for hope. This is where Westchester Community College comes in. I am incredibly proud of the work we are doing to ensure that the critical resource of a college education remains strong for our county. We are working together tirelessly, not just to get by and endure the pandemic conditions, but to strengthen and improve ourselves during this time. We have risen to the challenge, and we are providing the support our students need inside and outside the classroom. We are providing the stability and educational continuity they need by way of our curriculum. And most importantly, we are providing hope for a brighter future. I have recently been reviewing some really interesting data available through the New York Times, which looks at economic diversity and student outcomes at colleges nationwide. The study was conducted by a team of researchers named Chetty, Friedman, Sayes, Turner, and Yagan, who created a dashboard drawing on multiple sources of financial data. The study is aimed at understanding the equity gap in post-secondary education, and in doing so, it provides insights into the impact of community colleges. The study follows students based on their family income to find out how college impacts their financial prospects. Did you know that 21% of Westchester Community College students who begin their academic journey from the bottom 5th of the income quintiles end up in the top 5th later in life? 21% of our poorest students end up with the highest incomes. That's amazing. It turns out that we are also ranked 21st out of 690 two-year colleges nationwide on this measure. Overall, 20% of our students move up 2 income quintiles as a result of attending WCC, which puts us even with many 4-year colleges, including SUNY Buffalo, SUNY Maritime, RPI, and Manhattanville. We are an engine of social and economic mobility, and at no time has that service to Westchester County been more needed than now. Now more than ever, we are here for our students, ensuring that they have pathways to opportunity and to a brighter future. It is my deepest hope that the future leaders of our society emerge out of our student population. Students, in our actions every day when we turn on our computers, grade your papers, and talk to you through Zoom, we are showing you that you can fulfill your dreams and aspirations. Now more than ever, our faculty, staff, and administration are putting learning and innovation at the forefront of our work. Aside from moving our classes online, our Academic Support Center and librarians moved their services online so that students could access their resources safely from home. And when standardized testing ground to a halt, we recreated our testing procedures to allow directed self-placement. This was an extraordinary team effort involving our testing center, faculty, and institutional research office, which ultimately received national recognition by way of SUNY's Student Success Center this summer. In the School of Business and Professional Careers, our cybersecurity program is also gaining national attention as a center of excellence. Did you know that we now have over 200 students pursuing applied associate degrees in cybersecurity and 20 more in the certificate program? Why are we receiving accolades for this? Because our students are top-notch. Aside from the challenging curriculum and applied learning opportunities, WCC cybersecurity students are routinely placing well in hackathons. They are beating out students from highly selective four-year colleges and universities for that honor. Our latest new degree program will also be going live this spring. The Interactive Technologies, or ITech program, is an innovative interdisciplinary curriculum that prepares our students to enter into the gig economy. ITech prepares students for new media careers with concentrations in digital marketing, web design and development, and computer animation and game design. Our School of Art, Humanities, and Social Sciences is also putting themselves on the map. Our honors program is preparing to host students and faculty from honors programs throughout the region this June at the Beacon Conference. Again, we are carving a new path forward as we learn how to deliver a large, complex conference online. Also in the School of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, we have seen our first-year seminar course flourish. Years ago, the WCC faculty and staff called for a first-year experience. Well, I'm proud to say that this fall we are up to over 500 new students enrolled in first-year seminar. We have 17 professors teaching those classes using an online textbook that is free to our students and created by our own faculty. A big congratulations to everyone who's been part of that effort. Our School for Math, Science, and Engineering has also been busy. Our science faculty in the biology, chemistry, and physical science departments all deserve accolades for moving their labs online. As you recall, if you can remember life before March 2020, we might have spent years moving a curriculum online. Our amazing faculty did this within a few months. Congratulations to all the members of those departments whose innovativeness and hard work has allowed thousands of students to earn science lab credit and maintain their momentum towards their academic goals. This summer, our students proved that they too can be inspired by online learning. We had a larger than ever participation in the Mercy College STEM Scholars Summer Research Academy. Through this program, our students were able to conduct original research on a variety of topics, including exploring plant population dynamics using regional and global databases. Imagine doing that before you've reached your junior year of college. What a great way to prepare for a successful career. Our School of Allied Health, Technology, and Applied Learning has also been phenomenal in the past year. To begin with, they have pivoted their clinical and lab experiences to continue delivering healthcare education despite all the challenges. By this December, we will have graduated over 100 nurses, respiratory care, radiology, and emergency medical technicians during the course of the pandemic. Thanks to the hard work of the faculty and dean of those programs, We have also had a very successful year with our accreditors across the board. In the School of Allied Health Technology and Applied Learning, I'd like to give special acknowledgement to our programs in respiratory care, radiologic technology, and veterinary technology, all of which conducted self-studies and hosted visiting teams in recent months. All received recognition as excellent programs by their respective associations. And now we can add nursing to the list of accredited programs. This month we received word that the Accreditation Commission for Education in Nursing, which accredits associate and bachelor's degree nursing programs nationwide, granted accreditation to our program. In closing, the state of our academic programs is strong. We know that the courses and degrees we offer our students change lives. In the face of our current social, health, and economic crisis, Westchester Community College is here, continuing our work and paving the way for a brighter future. Next, we will be joined by Vice President Terry Wyzell. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Morris, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to join Dr. Miles to update you on the state of the college. The last several months haven't been easy, and some mornings I've woken up feeling a bit overwhelmed. But most mornings I wake up proud in the knowledge that together we remain steadfast in our commitment to our mission, to our community, and to our students. Let's start with our youngest students. I'm happy to report that after 6 months of operating virtually, our Virginia Marks Children's Center has returned to in-person instruction. On September 2nd, following all health and safety guidelines, the center team opened and is safely caring for and teaching our youngest students. At the other end of the lifespan, enrichment courses for adults offered through our community education department, including our collegium program for seniors, continue virtually and offer county residents much needed opportunities for social engagement and personal growth. Over the last 8 months, the Strategic Enrollment Management team has proven our commitment to access. They are working to ensure that recruitment, enrollment, and retention services are revised, reviewed, and improved continuously. We're innovating to reach even more of the county's residents through activities like our virtual high school recruitment events and open houses, accepted student days, and financial aid workshops. Although our extension centers may only be open in a limited way, they are fully operational. Teams there are contributing to our overall enrollment and retention activities while looking ahead to how they can play an even deeper role in their community's own reemergence. In Peekskill, we're central to the vibrant art community, offering virtual artist talks and exhibits. We've moved our non-credit offerings online, resulting in broader reach and higher enrollments. In Ossining, our healthcare students are back and getting the skills training they need to enter much-needed healthcare jobs throughout the county. In Mount Vernon, we'll offer high school equivalency prep courses in 2021. These prep courses, along with the existing 24 college credit program, will widen the path to college for thousands of residents in the county without a high school diploma. Finally, our presence in the county is expanding. We will deliver workforce training at the White Plains Education and Training Center, a center located on the property of a mixed-income housing campus in the heart of White Plains. And shortly, we will be submitting our application to SUNY to establish a branch campus in Yonkers in new and expanded space at the Cross County Shopping Center. Our students' needs are great, and the college continues to respond. Federal and state aid, including Direct CARES Act funding for students and scholarships, are now awarded centrally through the Office of Student Financial Assistance. Our departments of Student Support Services and Health Services have assisted thousands of students. Whether we're helping students who face resource insecurity or helping students to navigate the physical health challenges they are facing, we've been there to support them and the well-being of the greater college community. My thanks go out to all of you who have joined our personal counseling department to support the mental health of our students, especially during this remote period. Students want to be engaged in clubs, organizations, and leadership initiatives, and they're doing just that under the tutelage of members of the Department of Student Involvement. While up to now, opportunities for physical activities have been offered virtually, I'm pleased to say that our athletic teams have resumed socially distant and contactless training on our campus. The use of new technologies has allowed us to innovate in a way we may not have dreamt about only months ago. 2,000 students participated in orientation and new student convocation. Upcoming transfer days and career fairs will also leverage technology. Transfer institutions and prospective employers will indeed meet our accomplished students and learn about our academic programs. And our counselors are setting students on the right track for academic success. Here's a fact. From August 1st through September 15th alone, counselors worked by phone and Zoom handling 7,200 student appointments. Viking Roads, EOP, TRIO, as well as our Office of Disability Services have continued to support students who face unique barriers in reaching their academic goals. Like community colleges across the country, Westchester Community College is closing the opportunity gap for our region's diverse population. A diversity of age, education, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation and identity, language, culture, and religion. We're responding rapidly and effectively to the workforce training needs of our residents and the labor force needs of our employer partners. The pandemic has at the same time heightened the urgent need for training and brought forth funding opportunities for both the private and public sectors. We've received significant private funding from national and regional funders to support our students' financial capabilities, our English language instruction, and short-term workforce training efforts. These critical skills, instruction, and training not only prepare individuals for immediate entry into the workforce, but create pathways to our certificates and degrees and beyond. In addition, the county's Workforce Development Board and the Department of Social Services have shown its confidence in our ability to support the current economic recovery through recent funding that allows us to partner with key employers to provide incumbent worker training, support for entrepreneurs, and training for individuals who are returning to the workplace after an extended absence. We continue to build a strong foundation for this work through our Perkins efforts in career and technical education and the ongoing collaboration that aligns our short-term workforce programs with credit-bearing certificates and degrees. We are finalizing our own college policy on micro-credentialing and are using digital badges so students can more explicitly demonstrate skills and knowledge they've acquired to employers. There will be additional federal opportunities soon, and our strong and current curriculum, along with our close ties with business associations and employers, leave us very well positioned to seek and earn these awards. I'm so proud to be part of a college that recognizes the assets of our diverse community and works together to close opportunity gaps for individuals who have too often been shut out of post-secondary education, training, and ultimately fulfilling careers. We bring our expertise and care and commitment to support our students in reaching their potential. And in turn, they contribute to the community around them, the nation, and indeed the world.
We are fortunate to have the wisdom that Dr. Morris brings to her work as our Chief Academic Officer. At every turn, she invites us to lift the lid on complex situations and dig deeper for root causes as well as possible solutions. Thank you, Dr. Morris, for highlighting the accomplishments of our faculty who work tirelessly to constantly refresh the content they deliver and the methodologies that they use to relay it. Special thanks also at this moment to Professor Chad Thompson for your leadership as Faculty Senate Presiding Officer. And I'm grateful for the dedication that Terry Wyzell commits through her leadership and service. Terry's new integrated role leading our student, business, and lifelong learning areas exemplifies leadership that is flexible and spans boundaries to bring people, processes, and systems together to achieve more. I take this moment to also salute the accomplishments of all of our staff, including FSA employees, the bookstore, dining services, and everyone who has forged ahead through these difficult circumstances. You have been there for our students. You've made calls, you've sent emails, you've produced videos, mastered Zoom meetings, you've kept records, organized data, prepared documents, invoices, and reports. You've maintained facilities with upgrades, solvents, and solutions to keep us safe, and you've done so cheerfully and skillfully. We salute you and thank you also to Alan Seward for your leadership of our staff council, and special thanks to my own very reliable colleagues and extremely skilled colleagues, Yolanda Howell and Janice Adams. You are my right and left arms, and I thank you so much for the work that you do on a daily basis to hold us up and to keep our office flowing. We benefit from strong leadership and coordination throughout our institution, and acknowledge the contributions also of Eve Larner, who has transitioned into a new role working for the college full-time as the Chief of Strategic Partnerships and Networks. Her expanding portfolio includes shepherding action plans leading to a simulated hospital that will augment teaching in our allied health programs. And also she's representing our presence as a founding partner in the Regional North 60 STEM development, which combines public and private funding to create a vibrant continuum of learning and practice. She's also liaison to legislative updates and public policies that impact the college. Eve served the college as vice president of the college's foundation, which has been another valued partner in supporting our mission. Last year, during its 50th anniversary year, the foundation reached a benchmark, providing $2 million in student scholarships. Hooray for that, and thank you so much for supporting our students in that way. And always concerned for the welfare and well-being of our students, the foundation immediately stepped up to the plate to create an emergency student fund that supported students when the pandemic hit us last spring. Integrated teams from the foundation and Student Financial Aid Office came together last year to integrate and re-engineer processes for more efficient and streamlined ways of getting resources to students. And actually that early work has helped prepare us to be nimbler in awarding the funding that they were able to generate for the emergency processes, as well as the CARES Act funding that has come from the federal government to support students. And there is more of the CARES Act dollars is currently available. Please encourage your students. Please have them go online, fill out the form, and access the resources so we can be sure to allocate this support to students who are in need. It does seem prescient that the introduction to our strategic plan, which we adopted before the COVID-19 hit, focused so squarely on what makes our college strong: our people, the networks that we form, and our shared commitment to student success. We've adjusted to extraordinary circumstances. We've accelerated our efforts across so many units, and we are advancing our college mission to positively impact the lives of thousands and contribute to a stronger county, state, and nation. The stewardship of our resources and securing a bright future is the third strategy in our strategic plan. Stewardship takes all forms, from managing finances and facilities to developing new strategic partnerships, from expanding access to opportunity by enrolling more students to advocating for these students and this institution at all levels of government, from finding new sources of revenue to re-engineering and automating processes, from supporting our people through professional development to celebrating their achievements as they continue to grow and thrive. These activities occur all the time around the college. All of us have roles to play in these areas. For more on stewardship of resources, I turn it over to our next series of speakers, starting with Vice President Anthony Scordino, who leads our IT department. which is clearly the backbone of our operations. The men and women of our IT unit are surely unsung heroes during these times, and we thank you for your contributions to our efforts. Following Tony will be our Vice President for Strategic Operations, Dr. Sean Brown. Dr. Brown's keen instinct for process and strategy keeps us balanced and on track in the midst of our innovation. And lastly, you'll hear from Vice President Brian Murphy, whose focused energy continuously rallies his team to keep us fiscally responsible and accountable, which is ever more critical during these uncertain times. Mr. Scordino.
The Westchester Community College Division of Information Technology provides the college with current and innovative computer hardware and software applications, which support technology across the entire college and aid in the education of our students. I will speak about a number of supporting initiatives towards these goals. When speaking about the internet, we are all familiar with information residing in the cloud. Employees and students use many cloud services on a daily basis, including several college services. We have over 15 different systems in the cloud today and continue to expand on these services. I'll mention a couple of key student-focused systems. DegreeWorks, which is used by students and faculty to help ensure students stay on track towards graduation and their completion goals. Viking Success, which faculty can use to raise an alert if a student requires additional services to help them be successful. Another two cloud applications are Microsoft Office 365 and Microsoft Teams. Recently, we completed the college's migration to Office 365 and Teams. The utilization of these two applications provides many innovative and collaborative tools for employees and students. A couple of examples of these tools are Office 365's OneDrive, allowing students to share and collaborate on documents with other students and faculty. OneDrive also allows for files to be accessed from anywhere, improving security by eliminating the need to carry a flash drive, which could easily be lost. Teams allows for collaboration by using video conferencing and document sharing tools. Now, any combination of employees and students can simultaneously work on a single document while discussing the document changes live, increasing overall productivity and collaboration. This eliminates the need to save and email the documents, which is very time-consuming. Another way we work to improve productivity is through automation. I will mention a few key automation projects taking place or recently completed. The implementation of e-procurement, currently underway, has many features allowing the purchasing office to be more productive. Additionally, once the implementation is complete this calendar year, the system will allow offices to track the progress of an order in real time without needing to call or email the purchasing office. The secure scanning and uploading of documents to the college's document imaging system, completed earlier this year, allows for faster retrieval of information while maintaining security. Documents can be shared by departments and automatically retrieved when accessing relevant information in campus solutions. This enhancement allows students to provide critical information without the need to come to campus. The college's CRM, Client Relationship Management System, implemented last year, continues to expand its reach. Under the guidance of the CRM team, more offices are using this system to craft targeted messages to enhance communications with our students. All of these innovations could not be achieved without the collaborative effort between information technology and departments throughout the college. In the coming year, we will continue our journey into the cloud, expanding the services we offer, enhancing their functionality, while increasing their flexibility for mobile devices. We will increase the use of data analytics, while continuing to explore new, innovative ideas and prototyping tools to support agile innovations throughout the institution. Thank you for your time.
Thanks. It's fitting to present between VPs Scordino and Murphy because so much of the work we do in strategic operations brings together new technology, reimagined business processes, and the people who make it all work. For example, we've been laying the groundwork for widespread use of Microsoft Teams. We thank Alexandria Justo for being an early adopter and master facilitator, and others like Mark Stoller and Aurora Workman and their teams for modeling ways to use this online collaboration tool. It is still early and still a work in progress, but it is a practice that will become a new standard soon. The importance of data-driven decision-making is not new to our work, but new data visualization tools are democratizing access to analytics. This is another new standard. If you attended the Demystifying Data workshop a year ago, you saw a vision for web-based dashboards available at the click of a button. Assistant Dean of Institutional Research Lisa Adams has led a team in collaboration with IT that is implementing Tableau for next-generation analytics capabilities. If you've seen one of the demos by Jonathan Reyes, you've been blown away by this extraordinary level of access and how transformative it is in the ways that we can understand student experiences, their pathways, and their outcomes. The IR team, with recent WCC graduate Marcy Keown and Staff Excellence Award winner Naomi Degani, does some incredible data analytics, and I wish you could see more of it, and you will very soon. In process strategy, Assistant Dean Alagoji is leading through a new era of policy excellence. We are becoming nimbler with quick assessment processes that complement existing institutional effectiveness cycles. It's like a very recent review of an online live chat that was implemented this summer with Terry Wyzell's team in the marketing office. We've documented actual student experiences and developed new workflows for faster, more responsive, student-friendly practices. For maximum impact, we've introduced a new triennial policy review commencing this fall. Every policy will be reviewed and updated, if needed, every 3 years based upon basic guiding questions on how policies support student success outcomes or operational excellence. Mr. Agoji has tremendous analytical acuity and a sharp mind for reducing redundancy, so please pitch him your best ideas on process improvements. As Chief of Staff, I see a wide range of ways we work together and embrace technologies that are freeing our time for higher impact practices. For example, the work of the Central Committee and others to put portfolios online is a welcome change that will improve operational effectiveness. Finally, I'm thrilled to support the work of the Allied Strategic Planning Engagement Network. I believe we are the creators of our own future, and Aspen provides a college-wide network that connects our daily work to the strategic plan. This college is well positioned to welcome more students from all kinds of backgrounds, help them continue confidently in programs of study relevant to the future workforce, and finish ready to make strong contributions to our region's economy. A strategy like this requires a solid foundation and wise stewards for the long term. So it's my pleasure to pass this along to our CFO, Brian Murphy, to wrap up this section of the State of the College.
Greetings, this is Vice President Brian Murphy, and I wanted to say that it is a pleasure to be here with you today. And I'd like to address a few topics. One is enrollment management. So there are 30 community colleges in the State University of New York system, and Westchester Community College is the 4th largest college based on enrollment. We are behind Suffolk, Nassau, and Monroe. Erie Community College ranks behind WCC to round out the top 5. In recent years, there have been enrollment declines throughout the system, including at Westchester. Early indications of fall 2020 enrollment is down at WCC, but this is in line with national declines in community college enrollment, according to the National Student Clearinghouse Research Center, which did a very recent study indicating that urban campuses for community colleges are showing a decline of 9.5% to 10% in enrollment. So our enrollment is declining, but is in line with national trends and trends in SUNY. And again, this is all based on preliminary data, as our fall enrollment is not final, but it is an indication that enrollment declines continue. The college does have a strategic enrollment management plan, which has been implemented to address this decline and to just take a look at enrollment in general. Another topic I want to address is affordability. Westchester Community College's fall 2020 tuition rate is lower than that of the other top 4 SUNY community colleges, as well as nearby community colleges, specifically the CUNY colleges in the Bronx, Bronx Community College and Hostos Community College, as well as Rockland Community College. And unlike other large SUNY community colleges, there is no tap gap at WCC because our tuition rate is lower than the maximum state tuition assistance program award. So our affordability is one of our strengths as a college. I do want to address the uncertainty surrounding the pandemic and its effect on state finances. The state finances have been greatly affected by the pandemic, with consequences to our operating, capital, and grants budget. State funding is one of the three major sources of financing for the operating budget, along with student tuition and the sponsor contribution from Westchester County, which is the sponsor of Westchester Community College. The capital budget is funded 50-50 by the state and the county. So with all of the uncertainty on funding, especially in terms of state funding, combined with low enrollment, the college has, as a result, engaged in scenario planning, which aligns with the strategic plan framework to steward resources. Part of this planning includes postponing most hiring, except for positions related to health and safety, grant-funded positions, and some instructional positions. We're also carefully monitoring all other expenses and planning for possible cuts in state funding. In terms of safety and security, safety of our students and employees is of paramount importance to the college, and the college has reacted to the COVID-19 pandemic with a number of safety and security measures. This includes installing plexiglass barriers at service counters and adjoining cubicles and other space throughout the campus. Enhanced cleaning and sanitizing is also taking place. Hands-free door entry switches have been installed at main entrances. PPE has been distributed. Social distancing signage and hand sanitizers have been placed throughout the campus. Classrooms are reconfigured to enhance social distancing. Disinfection by custodial staff occurs in between classes. Communal restrooms are closed. Higher-rated filters have been installed in all HVAC units to combat the virus. Security also monitors overall campus occupancy limits, which have been greatly reduced as virtually all classes have gone remote. All bus routes are streamlined to the East Gate entrance, so they're all coming in through that one entrance. The pandemic response team continues to meet regularly to monitor developments. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the security and maintenance staff for their outstanding service to the college during the pandemic. They've really been extraordinary. Other items I'd like to note is that human resources, administration and finance, and purchasing have all risen to the occasion in responding to the health crisis and partnering with other departments across the institution, busting down silos. Examples of this include adjusting various paper forms to an online format and having multiple departments use a portal to provide the college's auditors with information so that they may do their work remotely. I would also like to echo the thanks to the Foundation for its support of our students throughout the crisis, which has been very instrumental in helping us to deal with it. The college has awarded approximately $2 million in CARES Act awards to scores of students. And I do want to emphasize that funding is still available for eligible students, so please check the college website for details. Thank you very much, and now I give you to Dr. Miles.
Thank you each for your unwavering dedication to success. According to the Brookings Institute, the future of our economy and our sustainable world will depend on adaptation, and it sounds like we are solidly on that path. The effects of the pandemic will be felt for many years, but we cannot stop innovating and moving forward. In the short term, we must find ways to do more with less. As a recent New York Times article suggests, the spotlight is on community colleges as institutions that have what it takes to fuel the desperately needed economic recovery. Artificial intelligence, big data, advanced manufacturing, biomedical devices, breakthrough pharmaceuticals, and renewable energy are just a few of the exciting and emerging areas that await those who are ready. We know that opportunity favors a prepared mind. Our sights are set on reimagined facilities outlined in an updated 10-year master plan and in an enrollment growth plan that serves points north and south within the county, including a new branch campus in Yonkers and vibrant workforce training centers in Mount Vernon and White Plains. We are attracting increasing numbers of partners and stakeholders who not only share our vision and believe in Westchester Community College, but are investing resources, significant resources, in the work that we do. For example, we're creating vibrant workforce pathways through specialized initiatives such as the Scholars Program through Metallica's All Within My Hands Foundation. Yes, that Metallica. And the Pepsi Foundation Scholarship Program has been founded recently to create more equitable outcomes and opportunities for Black and Hispanic students. And the Westchester Community Foundation Skill-Based Grants is another of the opportunities that is helping to create new pathways for members of our community. And our values keep us grounded in what matters most: improving ourselves individually and in relationship, improving our community through collaboration and civic engagement, and advancing our society in principled ways that honor inclusion, equity, and empathy. Our next year, 2021, is a special one when we celebrate our many achievements and our great future during our 75th anniversary. We are that place where the doors are open widely, where ideas develop, are nurtured, and flourish, where potential grows into talent that seizes opportunity and culminates in thriving individuals and communities. We are Westchester Community College, always Viking strong. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Honorable John Nona, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Westchester Community College.
Good afternoon. My name is John Nona, and I'm proud to be a trustee of Westchester Community College and an honorary Viking. We are a great college, but we are more than a college. We are a community college. What does that mean? As a community, we are a group of people with a common purpose. Who is the group? Our students, our faculty, our staff, our administration, and we trustees as well. What is our purpose? To work together, all of us, so our students can achieve their hopes and aspirations, and to collaborate together with our students in their pathway to success. But we are also part of a larger community and serve that community by providing a workforce of skilled graduates. I want to commend Pepsi for enhancing its Pepsi Scholarship Program in the information technology field, providing 40 scholarships, with 50% of them going to people of color. It has been quite a year. We have faced adversity in many ways. The COVID-19 pandemic has challenged our mission. Our faculty has had to learn new ways of teaching, and our students new ways of learning. And they have embraced that challenge, and they have met it. We are facing the continuing challenge of achieving equal justice in the face of systemic racism. The college has had virtual programs over the year to promote the dialogue on police reform and to promote dialogue on other social justice issues. We're also facing the challenges of one of the most important elections of our lifetime. Your vote counts. Please remember to get out there and vote. To the students of WCC, I conclude with the words of Nelson Mandela, President of South Africa. Quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon that can change the world," unquote. Education is our community college mission, and we will continue to complete it, to meet it in the face of all adversity. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Pamela Morales.
My name is Jobin.
My name is Janae Burnett.
Hello, my name is David.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Palencia.
My name is Charlotte Ba.
Hey guys, I'm Jennifer Rodriguez.
I'm Viking Strong because throughout all my years of WCC, I have learned how meaningful it is to challenge yourself and to never settle.
I am Viking Strong because my school supports me.
I am Viking Strong because my professors and my peers motivate me to go beyond my boundaries.
I'm Viking Strong because I like to help people in need.
I'm Viking Strong because in this unprecedented time, it's tough to be a healthcare worker and a student. But all the support from my professor make it easy for me to get through this semester. Thank you, WCC.
I'm Viking Strong because I'm fearless.
I am Viking Strong because I have the opportunity to work with wonderful leaders such as yourselves. I am proud of each and every one of you for being the fearless leaders that you are. Stay Viking strong.